Good afternoon. This is Carolina from State Adventures. I'm hopping on here to kind of go through the itinerary with you just to show you what it's all about, how it works, and how flexible everything is. So let me share my screen and you'll be able to see the itinerary. And I'm sending everything to you as well, so you can go along with me along with the itinerary. So here we go. December 21st, you're going to fly into Quito. Quito is the main international airport. It is the hub. It's right in the middle of the Andes. So it's glorious, beautiful, filled with culture. And we always like to have clients start here so you can kind of get an idea of what life in the mainland is. Once you arrive, State Adventures sign with your name on it, and a private driver and guide will take you to your hotel. Every time that we're spending some time in Quito, I want to have you in the Old Town. So there's a number of hotels that I love and I inspect pretty much every year. I've been to Ecuador 7 times, and my team goes to Ecuador all the time. So Mama Cuchara is this really great property, old building, like an old mansion that's been redone into a luxury hotel. Beautiful room, beautiful food. They have a rooftop, so you have great views. So you will spend 2 nights here with your family. So I put a picture of a king size bed, but we can do king size and a cot for your child, or we can do 2 double beds if that's easier. So we can discuss that closer to departure. Now, the next day after breakfast, which is included at the hotel, we're going to pick you up and show you the best of Quito. Quito is a really family-friendly town. It's very colorful, lots of action in the town itself. Then there's the equator line where you can do all kinds of fun experiments, like, balance an egg on a nail and do all kinds of things with water, to see the different sides of the equator. Families, kids love it there. The top of the hill here has beautiful views, so we always go there for a family photo. And we do a chocolate tasting because chocolate comes from Ecuador originally. So lots of fun things that we can do. It's private with a car. We do some walking, we do some driving. So it is at your pace. If you love museums, we'll pop into some. If you want to see a lot more architecture or churches or anything that interests you, you let me know and we can tweak it. But it is your trip, and really we try to make it as fun as possible for everybody. And then on December 23rd, we're going to pick you up and take you back to the airport. Now, go into the Galapagos because it's a protected archipelago. There's a lot of rules. You need an ID card. You need an entry ticket. You need your luggage checked and go through a special environmental inspection, including your shoes and everything like that. So we have an assistant at the airport that will help you through all the steps, and everything is included for you. Once you land in the Galapagos, instead of boarding a cruise, which a lot of people do, now it's really popular to do island hopping, where you're staying at hotels on the islands and doing excursions to different sites throughout your stay. I love this. I have done this with my daughters when they were small. It was really nice to be able to wake up in a bed for sunrise, have breakfast when we wanted to, but then go to other islands, go on day yachts, go kayaking, spend sunrise walking around the little village, go into the fish market. Some of those things you won't be able to do when you're on a cruise. So it's a really big perk when you're staying with small kids. You can take her to the playground. You can really enjoy meeting other families. So I really enjoy island hopping, and I suggest it. Also, you have hotels, so you have the flexibility of being in a larger room than a small little cabin on the cruise. Another perk. So when you arrive in the Galapagos, it's a 2.5-hour flight. Our team will meet you there, and right away we're going to go into touring. So you're going to be on Santa Cruz Islands, going from Baltra to Santa Cruz, and here is the highlands. This is home of those giant tortoises. So we're going to go to the plantation. We're going to see the tortoises. We're going to get real up close. We're going to have lunch at the like a traditional lunch at the farm, and then we're going to check you into the hotel in the village overlooking the water and have dinner there. So the hotel is called Galapagos Blue. I actually stayed here with my girls the last time we came. It is a fantastic location. We walked everywhere. So here is where the restaurant is. So beautiful sunrises and sunsets, and then the rooms are up top. And then here is like, you can lay out on the lounge chairs surrounded by sea lions, because they kind of take over the whole deck here. So lots of fun, lots of excitement for kids. So I think your child will enjoy it as well. And then on the 24th, we're going to do our first full day excursion. So it is a private excursion. Why is that a perk? Because if you're on a boat, you're doing everything kind of like a very scheduled itinerary with 16 other people. Here, it is you, the two of you, your child, and your guide. He will take you along. He will take you to Tortuga Bay and Academy Bay. So we're going to snorkel. We're going to the beach. We're going to do a little soft hike. We're going to go kayaking if you like. So we have family kayaks where your child is in the boat with you, and it's very smooth kayaking. It's not like where there's surf like this. This is where we go into the water for snorkeling. Everything is included, all your equipment, anything you need. If you don't want to do the hike, we don't have to. We can do it. We can return by boat. So very flexible. We include a lot of a beautiful lunch, then dinner. Now this says extra cost applies, but it doesn't because I have included it. So really great excursion. This is where you're going to see tons of iguanas, tons of sea lions, baby sea lions, turtles in the water. So a lot of different things than what you have seen in the highlands. And this is what the water looks like. You see people stand-up paddleboarding as well. Now, on December 25th, oh, you also asked me about celebrations of Christmas. Ecuador is a predominantly Catholic country, so there will be festivities. Restaurants will have special meals. We will arrange a special meal. So even though dinner is included, it's going to be more festive than everywhere else. As for things closing, that doesn't really happen. This is the peak season in the Galapagos, and nothing ever closes. So on the 25th, this is our big day. This is when we're going to get on a yacht, and I will include a picture of a yacht here. I actually forgot to put that in there, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. It's a day yacht. It fits 16 people plus the crew plus the guide, and you will go off to further away islands. So I put on here Bartholomew Island. This is one of the islands that we visit on these day tours. We will tweak it to make sure it's confirmed, or you can go to Bajas, or there's so many other islands, but this is just one. I love this island because it feels like a moonscape, and it also has penguins, and you can actually swim with the penguins because they hang out in a colony right on the beach. So it's a really great excursion. I've been here actually multiple times. So it's a great excursion. You go out on the boat, you have lunch served on board, and then you come back in the evening, back to the town, back to your hotel, and have dinner in the village. Great excursion. The yachts are a full day thing. So I included it one time from Santa Cruz. If you want, it is possible to do it twice, but I don't recommend it. I've tried to do it back to back with my kids, and they were pissed off at me because there was just too much going, waking up, going to the boat, coming back. They really enjoyed that kayaking and snorkeling tour a lot more, as opposed to 2 yacht tours back to back. So keep that in mind. I'm trying to keep it very family friendly, very comfortable, so you're not spending a lot of time going back and forth. December 26th, we're going to switch islands. So we're going from Santa Cruz to San Cristobal. So that's in the south. So the South Islands are completely different. It's a very short flight. You might have heard about inter-island ferries. I don't recommend them. They're super rockety, very seasickness inducing. So in my 18 years of offering the Galapagos, I've only sold the ferry twice, and I don't want to do it again. So please consider this short flight instead. It's much easier on the body than the ferry. So once you arrive in San Cristobal, the flight's probably like 20 minutes. We will pick you up. Again, my team on San Cristobal will take over, and we will have lunch. We will go exploring to Frigate Bird Hill. So Galapagos is huge on birds. So even though if you are a birder, you'll love it. If you're not a birder, you'll still be amazed because there are so many species, and they're very big, and they have no predators, so they have no fear. So they sit down around you, and they live in these beautiful estuaries. So this site is really beautiful for families because not only will you see a lot of wildlife, a lot of colonies, a lot of greenery, but also it is right by the beach, and you can go swimming. So it's a great combination. All your meals are included. And here you're going to stay at the Golden Bay. We love this property. It is right on the water. So at night you can sit out there with a cocktail. Your daughter can be playing in the sand and really enjoy being on an island. It has definitely that island feel. December 27th, we're going to another island. So we're going to go to Isla Lobos. Isla Lobos is known for lobos, which are sea lions, which is a huge colony. There'll be hundreds of them there. This is where you see these kind of photos from, laying around with the sea lions, going to swim. Perfect family excursion, lunch and dinner arranged for you. And again, it's by boat that you're going to get there. Really great excursion. So as you see, you will be visiting multiple islands. You're at this point going to San Cristobal, Santa Cruz, Bartolomeu, Isla Lobos. That's 4 islands. And on a 4-night cruise, you will probably visit 5 islands. So you're not missing that much. And you're having a lot more excursions where you're having that flexibility to go snorkel and kayak as you please, a lot more beach time as well. December 28th, we're going to take you off the islands, take you to the airport, fly you to the mainland, pick you up, and take you to the highlands. And I love, love, love ending these trips with a stay at a hacienda, because you are in fact in Ecuador, and I want you to kind of feel it, get that cultural sense, get that beautiful traditional experience. So an hacienda is a working farm, a working ranch. Really a lot of culture and charm are found in these ranches, and it is an Otavalo. Otavalo is known for the largest, most impressive indigenous market in South America, very colorful, surrounded by mountains and lakes. So with a private guide, you'll go to the market, you'll learn about the Quechua people, you'll see all these different indigenous communities. Gonna get a taste for it. If you want to shop, you can. If you want to just do photography, you can. See some lakes, be able to see some sights, and then return to the ranch, have a beautiful last dinner, and December 30th, we will pick you up, take you to that airport in Quito, and fly you home. So as you see, lots to see and do, a beautiful excursion. I have done this myself. I have done many cruises and many different options, and I just love this for families. My daughters loved it as well. So let me know what you think, because I have these hotels for 24 hours. So if you like it, great. Let me know, and I will show you how to proceed. Happy travels.